Our final inductee this year is Bertalan Szabo of Monroe Falls. Mr. Szabo was introduced to nature as a young boy by a neighbor and has done the same for countless other young people throughout his life and his career. After serving in the Army in World War II, he earned his bachelor's and master's degree from Ohio University. In 1951, the Western Reserve Academy in Hudson, Ohio, hired him to manage Evermore, a 500-acre dairy farm. He was hired by Akron Metro Parks as a park manager and ranger of Goodyear Heights Metropolitan Park in 1957. He was promoted to naturalist in 1963. He helped launch the park's fall hiking spree in 1964, which continues 50 years later with nearly 40,000 annual participants from around the country. He retired as chief naturalist of the now renamed Summit Metro Parks in 1991. He was appointed by the governor to serve on the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, Natural Areas, and Preserves Council from 1970 to 1983, and again in 1987 to 1994. He also served on the agency's Recreation Resource Commission from 1990 to 1994. He was added to their Hall of Fame in 2007. He continues to support Summit Metro Parks by organizing its photographic and historical archives, a task to which he has contributed nearly 7,000 volunteer hours. Mr. Szabo is the father of 4 children and has 18 grandchildren. He passed along his love of nature and the naturalist tradition to them. His son and 2 grandsons followed in his professional footsteps. For the example he sets for all Ohioans, we are proud to welcome Bertalan Szabo to the Ohio Senior Citizens Hall of Fame.
This is heaven. My family at the table there with the Ray Novotny told me to take out my hearing aid because I don't talk loud enough when I have a hearing aid, because I enjoy hearing myself talk. So I'm here because Ray Novotny thought I ought to join the club, and so I've done so. And you have to remember that patience is a divine virtue, as you found out today. I'm just going to make a little incident because everything that was said, I'll just be repeating it. So I'll tell you a little incident. I worked 34 years in a metropolitan park, and I'm poaching tomorrow, 97 and a half years old. Well, thank you for that. I worked 34 years for the Park District and never stopped talking the whole 34 years. And so my father said to me, "What are you doing out in the woods? What kind of way to earn a living?" He said, "That's no way to do it. You have to become a politician." Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the 2018 class of the Ohio Senior Citizens Hall of Fame. All right. I'd like to thank all of our honored guests again for the work that you've done and continue to do for your neighbors and your state. Ohio is a greater place because of you. I'd also like to thank again the staff at the Ohio Department of Aging for the work they did to put on this wonderful event. And I thank all of you who came today to help us honor these esteemed individuals. I remind